to What We Like. We're your hosts, Cindy and Sonia.
Join us each week as we discuss the world of adulthood with some ratchet recap and buzz sessions.
Should be petty because I have a petty spirit. So if my petty spirit is live and well,
I definitely recommend.
Because I feel like it's my page.
Right.
And I should be able to post what I want to post.
I live my life unapologetically. I do. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Sonia.
How are you?
I'm good. No complaints.
Same here. I am really excited about this week's episode because we are doing a follow-up to our conversation with Roosevelt.
Yes, I'm excited too to see what he has in store for us today.
Yes, and just to bring everybody up to date, episode 10 was a conversation with our friend Roosevelt, and we talked about dating, or he gave us his perspective on dating, and that was last month. We actually published that episode on January the 23rd, and we will have Roosevelt with us today as a follow-up, and he's going to let us know how he did with the challenge that we placed upon him. And actually, you brought that challenge out, so if you want to update everybody on Roosevelt's challenge.
So I believe he was supposed to go out on, did I say 3 or 5 dates? I can't remember.
I think we said a minimum of maybe 3 or 4. And obviously,
Right.
if he did more, that's great. But we wanted him to at least do, I think we ended up with 4 because we were giving him a month to complete this challenge.
Right. And he was just supposed to be open to whatever happens.
Yes.
Try not to be critical. And
Right.
just let us know how that worked out with him being open, because he seemed kind of closed off for a while. So we just wanted to see how it would work if he dated 4 women.
Open to the process.
It was open.
Yes.
Right. Open to the process.
So we are going to go ahead and jump into this week's conversation with Roosevelt. Hi, Roosevelt.
Hey, Roosevelt.
How you ladies doing?
Good. How are you?
Tired. I'm very tired.
Why are you tired?
I hung out all night. I was being grown.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Knowing my old ass need to be home.
Wow. So is it a story behind this being out all night?
Well, it's really not a big story, you know. I had a friend to come in town, and she was over at another friend's house, and I was invited over to play cards, and I was on a motorcycle, so they used that for an excuse to keep me there all night because I had been drinking. So you know how that goes. One thing leads to another, then leads to another.
Okay, so I already have questions. So did we say that this friend that came from out of town was a female? Because I want to.
Yeah.
Okay. And did we say more than one friend, or was there just one friend?
Well, she came to town to visit her friend, and they invited me over, and I went over and played cards.
So it was like a little house party, or was it just the 3 of you?
Well, it was more than 3 of us.
Okay. So y'all had a slumber party.
Well, it turned into a slumber party. Only problem about that, you didn't get any sleep. But anyway.
How many stayed over?
It was 6 of us.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I just feel like we're missing something in this story.
What is it that you think you're missing? I mean, what you want to know? Basically, we was
You
playing
know
cards,
me. I
we
want
were
to know
drinking.
everything.
Right. I have questions. So I want to know what kind of friend is the friend that came from out of town? Like, is she and I'm doing finger quotes, friend, or is she a...
Oh man, another one that's want to move too fast.
Oh, and here I thought we had rehabilitated you, but sound like...
Wait a minute, I missed that. What was that?
He said she moved too fast.
I said that's another one that wants to move too fast.
This is not starting off to a good point.
They all want to move
Okay,
too
hold
fast.
on. We're gonna pause and rewind. So was last night included in your challenge? Was that one of your date challenges?
Well, you know what? I had so far past that little 3 nights, 3 dates, or whatever you guys gave me. I mean, I've probably, in the last month, probably been on 20 dates with probably 7 different women.
All right, Bala.
I've been proposed to twice.
Okay.
And one literally like she would get on her knee if she felt like I would accept, and she would buy a ring and everything. I'm like, no.
Okay, but this is somebody you know and
was,
you've been involved with, right?
Well, me and her hadn't done anything in years. Okay.
I'm confused.
And we still didn't do anything because she scares me.
Okay.
And
she scared me a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she got grown kids. I don't do grown kids.
Okay, hold up. Stop. Wait a minute. Let's reverse.
Yeah, okay.
You just said you don't do grown kids, but I feel like you kind of gave me a little bit of grief when I said I don't do small kids.
Well, let me explain.
Okay.
Grown kids, that's just that. Every grown ass should have their own place.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with helping someone if they're respectable to you in your place and things of that nature, because everybody needs help sometimes. And that's what good as a parent if they can't help. But when you got a grown kid that don't want to leave, ain't going to leave, and telling you how to run your damn household, that's a bit much, don't you think?
Okay, so we saying, you saying you don't do grown kids that still live at home.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, because I was gonna say you might have a problem over 40. And
no, I don't do grown kids that live at home. I don't do grown little kids that your mama can't tell you what to do.
Right.
I mean, you're bad as hell. I mean.
Well, I think you know what I think that's a preference,
right?
And I think it's your
that's
preference not
a
to
preference.
do grown kids.
But
and that's what I was telling you. My preference is I don't do small kids. I don't do kids at home, be they grown or small.
Right.
That's my preference.
I could if the kid was a respectable child. I could. I mean,
and I think the difference in that is because you have a child.
He got in trouble last night too, so I had to put some water on that situation. Lying to his mom, said he was with me, and he was going to some girl house. I guess he.
Well, it seemed like he was doing the same thing his daddy did last night.
Pretty. God didn't do what I did.
Okay, so I still have questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let's get back to, we can just get back to this particular female. We're gonna call her Overnight. So we're gonna call her Overnight.
Overnight.
So with
overnight, most recent. Overnight, most recent.
Overnight, most recent. So Miss Overnight, most recent. So this was, how long have you known Overnight?
Oof. Since about...
Like, this is not a new relationship. Like, you've known her for some time.
Yeah. I've known
now,
her for a
does
while.
she come in town periodically? Do you guys see each other?
Okay. That's where I was going.
Yeah.
That's where I was going. Okay,
Yeah.
so next, so you've known her for a while. She comes to town periodically. And then we get to, you just said, but she's moving too fast, or she moves too fast. So what is she doing that's moving too fast? If she comes to town, you've known her for a while, I got a disconnect going here.
Okay. Can I clarify for you?
Please do.
Anytime she comes to town, she does look me up. And then when she does see me, I would come every weekend if you wanted me to. I would, you know, bring you there. I fight. I mean, it's like she's, you know, if you just, want me to commit, to her, if you just, and, it just goes on and on. Like,
okay, you just said a lot, but you really didn't say anything.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry if I just can't get it. I can't explain it.
Okay, so let me go back. Let me go back for a second. So you said she comes in town. We've gone through that whole thing, and you said that she said something along the lines of she would come every weekend, or you could come visit her. So is that too much for you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
what?
She's trying to monopolize my time.
Okay, so we're gonna take that to mean she's not the one for you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
I have another question before you move on from that. So she's trying to monopolize your time, but is it that you don't want a relationship with her, or just a relationship? Because if you're moving towards a relationship, that seems like that's the direction. Like, you come to me, I come to you, we spend time together. So is it that you just not looking for a relationship, or not a relationship with her?
She would be a perfect person if I was trying to get married. I'm not trying to get married in a hurry.
See,
okay?
See, hold on. You say in a hurry. You just told us you've known her for a long time. Now, is a long time 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20? What's a long time?
It's been some years.
5 years, 10 years?
Okay.
It's been probably about 5.
Okay, about 5 years.
Okay.
I just don't understand what's in a hurry. Because if you guys have known each other for 5 years and you've dealt with one another for 5 years, what else would she need to do?
Now that I can't tell you.
Because my thing is, it almost feels like you feel obligated to say that you ultimately want to get married. Because you say, I'm not trying to get married in a hurry. It sounds like you're not trying to get married, period.
At all.
No, I don't think that's the case.
Because, and maybe you feel like, like sometimes we feel like that's something we supposed to want or whatever. But it just doesn't sound like that's the real direction you want to go in. Because if I've known somebody for 5 years and we're going back and forth, and when you come to town and we talk on the phone, I would think that, if they said, okay, you come to me, I come to you, that wouldn't be rushing. Even if marriage came up, or moving in came up, or are you moving to me, or I'm moving to you, those seem like the logical steps in moving towards, getting married. Because if y'all were 25, that would be different. But over 40, 45, 5 years seems excessive to me. Like, if you don't know in 2 years that, this is the direction you want to go in, and we both want that. But see, that's where I think we have an issue is, I think these women want that, and they know what they want. I'm not sure Roosevelt wants to be married.
What I was about to say is that we have seen each other, but not on a constant basis. So I wouldn't call it a relationship. Okay. When you come through, we get together. We, if something's going on, call or whatever. But it's not like it's a daily thing. Okay.
Well, it's obviously not a daily thing because she's not local. But the way that I look at it is, that that's something that she is open to. I feel like if you were open to that as well, specifically with her, you would have moved in a direction to try to make it more of a constant thing. But you
Okay.
haven't. So I look at that as she's not the one.
Okay.
Right. Either she's not the one, Sonia, or again, this is not what he really wants. Because if you think about it, I know long distance relationships can be tricky. My ex-husband and I did a long distance relationship for like a year and a half before we actually got married. But we knew that that's what we wanted, so we were like 11 hours apart. Twice a month, we would drive 5 hours and stay in a hotel for a weekend or 4 days or something like that. And we talked on the phone, and this was before Skype and all of this. So we talked on the phone every day and, different things like that to make it work. That's because we both were in agreement that we were going towards,
And she knows that we're
permanent,
not in agreement with that.
Okay,
that's what
I
she
go back
continues
to
Okay.
she's not the one. Give us another another date you had.
Okay. Like we stated before, I went out with the lady with the grown kids.
Mm-hmm.
And
And to clarify, you said they live with her, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it more
She
than
has
one?
2 adult boys that will not stay out of jail
Oh, okay.
and will not go anywhere. And that's
Okay.
just not something. And
Well, I can understand that.
I can't. She's a good person. Don't get me wrong. Fun to be around. But she's aggressive.
Okay, I'm hearing this
toward
word
me.
again because you said that before. I
Yes.
need you to, in very simple terms, tell me what it means to you when you say a woman is being aggressive.
Like this. For example, I'm looking for a new car, right? And the lady from last night overheard me talking with the guy at the dealership. And she said, if you want the car, let's go get the car. I got you. I don't need that.
Okay, I'm getting confused. You talking about the lady from last night, or you talking about the lady with the grown kids?
Yeah, you said an example of
But
aggressive.
you said the lady from last night was aggressive.
Yeah.
What did she do?
All of them are.
Wait.
And I guess it's me because I don't need nobody, trying to buy me.
Okay, but
Or-
let's stop.
or trying to
let's,
push a
Let's pause
relationship.
for a minute. To me, that's not aggressive. To me, and it could be
What?
multiple things. It could be somebody who's flaunting what she has, but it could be somebody that is truly into you and is showing you that she's into you and is showing you that she has your back. But if that's not what you want in your woman, that's fine. But I don't know that I would consider that as being aggressive. Cindy, I don't know. What's your viewpoint on the aggressiveness?
Now, I wouldn't see that as aggressive. I would just see that as a woman just making a gesture to say, see, I got your back. Like,
Right.
and I'm going to be here for you. I don't think that it was necessarily being aggressive. I feel like maybe she just wanted you to know, if this is something you want, let's do it. Because
I agree. But it could be one or two things. But because you know her, then I think that you should know one or two things. Again, either she's trying to flaunt her shit.
No, she
Or-
doesn't do that. She's
Okay,
too
so
big.
if that's
She's too
if that's
big.
not if that's not it, then she's truly just saying, "Hey, I got you. I care about you. I got you." That's
Yeah,
not aggressive.
But the end thing is, if it's just me and you, the world is yours. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's how she's coming at me,
But why is that a problem?
because I think I'm just too aggressive.
Okay,
let
sweetie,
me be the
that's-
one.
Sweetie,
Let me
hold
be the
on.
one
Let's
that-
hold on. That's not aggressive. And for me, I would want my man to come at me that way. But in the same token, I'm gonna go at him that way. Because if I have it like
Well,
that, I'm going to make sure he's good. But in the same token, I expect for him to do the same for me. That's not being aggressive. That's showing that person that you care for them and you have their back.
You're a man is the key word.
Yeah, but I think as women, we want you to feel like if the shit hit the fan, I'm here. And I got you. And so if I could do that. And so I feel like maybe that's what she was saying. If she's not flaunting, that's what she's saying. Look, I want you to know that I'm here for you. So if you need something, so if you see it, you looking at a new car and you haven't made the move, hey, let's go do it. If that's what you want, let's go do it. If you have it, because some women are like that. I don't have it like that personally, so you wouldn't get a car from me, but you might get, if you looking at a suit or something, I might be like, shoot, let's go get you a suit. Now, I'm not gonna be able to hit you off with a car, but you might be able to get something simple. And I have done that before. We've been out looking at something, and I'm like, and that's not me flaunting. That's the furthest thing from my mind. I'm not trying to be aggressive and make you choose me because, I'm giving you something. It's just coming from the bottom of my heart. Hey, if you want that, let's get it. And I feel like sometime down in the future, maybe you would do the same. I don't think that's aggressive, though. To me, aggressive is like pushing themselves on you and,
No, but you have to be able to distinguish the difference between. You can't say they're all being aggressive when somebody is just showing you that they care for you and that they have your back.
See, and the reason why we're focusing on the aggressive part
I tell you,
is because you've said that about several women. And so my thing is, one or two of them, yes. Let's say you're talking about 10 women. One or two of them, you say, out of these 10 women, 2 of them were really aggressive, and I just couldn't deal with that. I would go with that. But it seems like since we've been talking to you, we've talked about, I'd say, 10 or 15 different women, and you would say at least 14 of them were aggressive.
Right.
Yeah.
So unless you live in an area where every woman is aggressive, I'm going to start to look at you, baby, as your definition of aggressive.
Yeah, well, I am a true statement. It's not you, it's me.
I'm
and
glad
I truly believe it's me.
I'm glad you're
because
owning
it doesn't
that
take much.
I'm beginning to think.
Oh yeah, because I tell you right now, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much for me.
Take it from your good friends who care about you and who happen to be of the female persuasion. What you have described, especially with the young lady from last night, Miss Overnight, that was not aggression.
It's other things that's being said too, though. I mean, I'm not giving you the whole rundown, but
okay, but see, this is the thing. My question was, give me an example of someone being aggressive, and I would think if I asked you that question, you would give me the best example you had to give me. And you came up with somebody wanted to assist you with getting a car.
Yeah, she didn't want to assist. She wanted to buy the damn thing. I mean,
okay, but still, that's not aggressive. That's a one. But okay, let me go back and ask you this question. Would you not rather have this person in your corner as opposed to someone who did not have your back or who did not truly give a damn about you? Because what if you had gotten sick or ill or in an accident and you couldn't work? Wouldn't you want your woman, and I'm not just saying somebody who you hanging out with, but your woman to have your back?
When I choose one, I'm going to have one with that quality.
Okay, but sweetie, she has that quality. What I'm saying is, so I go back to maybe she's just not the one for you for whatever reason.
I'm just not ready to
down
choose
her for having that quality, but then you say you want somebody with that quality.
That's why I stay in the house.
He said that's why he stayed in the house. This is the same man that 20 minutes ago told us he's gone on About what, 20
Yeah.
dates in the last 4 weeks?
Because
Okay,
you guys open that can of worms. Y'all open that can of worms.
Okay, so let me just ask you this then. Out of, maybe we should start here and work our way back. So out of the dates that you did, the 7 different women, were there anyone of those women that stood out and you said, okay, this is going great. She's not aggressive. She's not rushing me. She's, this is going good. I like the way this is going. I like the tone. I like the progress, the speed, all of that. Was there any that you were like, okay, she's in the running?
oh my gosh.
I'm thinking on that one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The mere
thinking
fact
on
that
one,
none of them
truly.
just jumped out and you were able to say, yeah, Takesha, she stepped. Yeah, the mere fact that you couldn't do that.
No. It's this one that she's really, really sweet. And we kicked it about 6 times.
Okay.
She even went to my son's basketball game, a couple of my son's basketball games with me. But at the end of the day, she just came flat out and said, I want to be married, And she ain't talking, she wants to be married. And she didn't say tomorrow.
She came out and
she
said
talking
what?
about right now.
No, okay. How long have you known her?
Not long.
What's not long?
Couple of months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And we hadn't gone out or anything until you guys pushed this, because I know she wanted to go out. I know she wanted something. I know you can tell me somebody wants a little more. You know what I'm saying? I knew she did. More
So in
than
the last month, you guys have hung out maybe 5 or 6 times.
6 times at least.
Okay, at least. So it could have been more. And she expressed to you that she wants to get married.
Mm-hmm. And it's like she wanted to go get married then.
No, see, I don't. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
it's
love
hard
you,
to
but I'm
explain.
calling bullshit. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. When I said I was proposed to twice, I was proposed to twice.
Okay, but this is the thing. I'm not doubting that. I'm not calling bullshit on that. But what I'm saying is, I think sometimes you take it too literal. If you've seen somebody,
she was literal. She was very literal.
Okay,
I mean,
but
she was.
okay, take it from a woman. I'm telling you, if you went out with somebody 6 or 7 times and you've known them for a few months, I do not think it is crazy of them to say that they want to get married if that's what they want.
They want to get married Saturday.
I'm not saying that you're not understanding.
I'm saying he not understanding. You don't have to say it. I'm saying he not understanding.
I will go with Sonya that take it from a woman who was dating in the last 3 years or so. I was upfront with people about relationship status or whatever, but it didn't mean I wanted to do that right then, that day, or the weekend.
And she did. That's
whatever.
What I'm trying to convey to you guys. You're saying bullshit. You're going along saying bullshit, and I'm telling you what this girl did. Now,
okay, but see, what I'm telling you is, it's very hard to believe, because you told us that at least 2 or 3 women have told you they want to get married today,
right?
Or within the next
down the
month.
road, or whatever. I'm not going to date you for years. I've gotten that. I've gotten that. Yes, I have.
Down the road is different from Saturday.
Right. The women I have told you about have said that. This girl was talking about Saturday.
Okay. So when the Saturday girl said, you know what, I'm just trying to envision how this y'all are out to eat or something, and she said, "Hey, I'd like to get married Saturday." Like, and then
we weren't out to eat. We were in bed. And
and then she said, "Let's get married."
that's pretty much.
That doesn't sound realistic.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to keep this as PG as possible.
Okay. We all grown. Go ahead.
We had just finished having sex. Okay. All right. Okay. Basically, we were laying there, and she was like, "I, don't want to do this anymore." I said, "Oh, okay." And she was like, "Unless we get married Saturday." I was like, "Huh?"
Okay, so she said she didn't want to do that anymore unless y'all were married.
Saturday.
Okay, so wait. Let me make sure I understood that. So she said she didn't want to do that anymore, and I'm assuming you're talking about the sex.
No, she was talking about the whole relationship.
Oh, she didn't want to do the relationship anymore unless y'all were married this weekend.
Right.
Okay. So, again, then she might be on a whole different level. But I have experienced, like...
I still call bullshit.
You gotta call bullshit,
sure
and I'm telling
Saturday?
you, I have no need to lie.
Understand, okay, but take it from somebody who is a smart ass, true and true, who is sarcastic, and who says just stuff. And I've said stuff and people have taken me seriously when I'm really just bullshitting. So you have to understand when somebody is being, having a serious moment with you or where they're just being facetious. Like you.
No.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I've had guys to say that, like, let's get married this weekend. And, and I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Let me tell you.
Let's do it.
When I left her house, she blocked my number and deleted me from her messenger.
Okay, but can I say this? I think that, but I don't really, maybe blocking was a bit excessive, but if we've been hanging out, if I've known you for a few months, we've been out over 5 times, and I've expressed to you what I want, and I'm saying Saturday is my way of letting you know that I'm not going to do this with you for a year or two. This is what I want.
And that's what I thought she was saying.
Hold on. If you express to me that that's not what you want, then we don't really need to do this anymore. So what's the problem?
Like, because what was your response when y'all are just laying there basking in your glory and everything, and then she bring up that she wanna get married Saturday? What was your response? Hell no, or not me?
I was like, that I'm not ready for that on Saturday. I'm not ready for that like right now. This is something I have to work into. And she was like, if you got to think about it, then and I'm like, no, well, no, I'm not talking about no long engagements. I'm talking about this Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, then we might need to move on from her because, but...
Well, yeah, why would it be an issue with her blocking your number? You guys obviously don't want the same thing. Move on.
Right. I guess, in my mind, the reason I knew I was blocked because I was like, well, wait a minute, let me just, see. I'm trying to see what's really going on with her, what put in, and I'm blocked. I was blocked. I was like, oh,
okay,
a block game strong because
she's off the list.
I went down the road very far. Huh?
So she's off the list, basically, is what we're saying. Right. Okay, so we need to move on to another one. So, right under her, who was the next one that came out to be something pleasant and that you wouldn't use the word aggressive when describing her? Is there any other one that we wouldn't put aggressive? We wouldn't tag her with hashtag aggressive?
None of the others.
Okay, so then we're going to go back to that this might be you and not them.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, Sonya, what you...
Yes, I do. I think a step further, I think that you should lead with you're not looking for anything serious. You just want to have fun.
No, I'm gonna leave with I want something serious, but I don't want you to tell me.
I promise you, you don't want anything serious.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
That's what you say.
Cindy, are you hearing a seriousness in this?
No, and that's just the thing. I think what you need to first figure out is it that you really want something serious? Because especially at this age, I think I remember you saying you're over 45, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so at this age, we're not looking to most women who are looking for a relationship are not looking to spend 5 years figuring out if that's what we are going to do. So, I just think that you might not be sure what you want. And a long-term relationship doesn't sound like the direction you're going in. What it sounds like you want is you want somebody to spend time with, like dinners and movies or whatever, but you don't want any type of real commitment. You want to spend the amount of time that you want to spend when you want to spend it. And you don't want her to want to spend any time above what you want to spend. So if this week you wake up and you only want to see her on Tuesday and Friday, if she says, well, I want to come over Monday and Wednesday, that's out for you. She's getting aggressive. This is too much. And you're discounting her. She's done. And so it's going to be hard for you, in my opinion, to find a woman who wants the same thing that you want, because you're saying one thing, but your actions are saying something else.
And that's what I was getting at. Maybe the reason that you're not finding what you need, or the reason that you're terming these women as being aggressive, is because you're telling them that you want a serious relationship.
Well,
but
you know what?
When they move in the direction of a serious relationship, then you say they're moving too fast and they're being too aggressive. We're telling you, two women that are over 45, that if you tell us you want a serious relationship, well, inside of a year, we're looking to move to that next level. Or at a year, we're looking to move to that next level based on you telling us that you want a serious relationship. I think that you are leading with the wrong thing.
Well, like I was about to state, you told me that before, so I don't tell anybody anything. I'm not telling them, hey, I'm looking to be married, because I don't want to give anybody no false hopes.
That could be a problem too.
You should say what you want. And I agree with Cindy. It sounds like you want someone to hang out with. You want to have someone to do things with, but you just don't want to be in a committed relationship, because a committed relationship is give and take. A committed relationship means that you have to be open and willing to be with me and spend time with me, even when you might not necessarily want to, because it's two people in a relationship. It's not all about you and your wants and needs. It's about me too.
Exactly. And I think...
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm just damaged goods. I think I had me a T-shirt made up.
No. I wouldn't say that. I think that it's what you need to open up to is it's perfectly okay for you to say, you know what, I want a friend, but I don't want to be in a serious and committed relationship.
I agree.
I just want somebody to hang out with. I just want to have fun. That fun could be hanging out on a Sunday, going for a ride on your bike. It could be going to dinner, going to the movies, checking out a basketball game. Hanging out at your house and we are having sex. But at the end of the day, I'm going to my space and you need to go to yours, because I don't want to cohabitate and I don't want to be in a committed monogamous relationship.
And I think that would get you a whole different set of women, and then you would get the result that you're looking for. Because I think by you not saying that you want to be in a relationship, or by you saying, yes, I'm open to a long-term relationship, they have a different view. And like I said, especially at this age, we're not trying to hang around and do you for 5 or 6 years, and we see each other a couple of times a week, and you know, we might go to a movie. We're not, most of the women are not looking for that when they say that they're looking for a long-term relationship. Now, there's women out there who looking for the same thing you're looking for. They just want somebody to go to dinner with occasionally, and you know, we do what we do at your house, at my house, and then we go home. There's women looking for that, but you have to be clear that that's what you're looking for. Or sometimes people say, hey, I just want to start out, you know, with a little friendship with some benefits, and then whatever happens, happens. And I think that's what
and that's how I always roll. Right. Whatever happens, happens.
It doesn't.
But see, I think you guys roll like I'm that,
totally closed-minded.
You're saying one thing, but you want to roll a different way. And there's different. Like if you say long-term relationship, boom, that's what she has in her mind. Okay, he wants a long-term relationship. If you
I'm not saying that.
But even if you say whatever happens, happens, and then you guys start hanging out more and more, you go from once a week to maybe twice a week, or you may go from once or twice a month to 3 or 4 times a month, and you said whatever happens, happens, let's roll with it, then she's thinking we're rolling in the direction of a relationship.
Right.
And you're still thinking, no, we're just having fun.
Right. Right.
Whatever happens, happens.
But that's not true, because you don't want anybody in your space.
No, I think I'm damaged.
So that's not.
I meant truly damaged, scarred, whatever you want to call it.
It's not about being damaged. It's about recluse. What you want. You don't want anybody living with you, correct?
Not right now.
It's like you're afraid to say, no, I don't want anybody living with me.
Not
it's
right
okay
now.
To say that. But my thing is, okay, but if that's the case, you can't say whatever happens, happens. Because in my mind, that means if we kick it off and we're having a really good time together, then I might start being at your house 3 or 4 nights a week. But you're not up for that.
And that's okay.
It really is.
That's okay. Like, I think what we're saying is what you want is perfectly fine. It's just that
it's not damaged.
No, it's not damaged.
It's not about being damaged.
It's not about being damaged. It's not about, wanting the wrong thing or whatever. It's just about you have to be clear with the women so that you get the type of woman that you want. Instead of you're getting one woman who's looking for one thing, and then you're actually wanting something else, and then it comes across to you as aggressive because she's thinking, oh, well, this is what he wants. So, and
it's the natural flow of a relationship.
Right. So it's not bad what you want. I mean, there's
so it's back to this.
There.
It's back to me staying up in this damn house. Don't y'all see me out on no more dates? Get my little feelings hurt?
Well, that was actually my question. That was my next question to you. I mean, of course, we thank you for participating, but I don't think we got the results we got results, but I don't know if it's the results that we were looking for. But my question to you now is, what is your game plan moving forward? Because you're not going to sit in the house. We know that. That's not your personality.
Well, I know people, and I may go somewhere, I may not. Back in the house, pretty much. Honestly, I did get my little feelings hurt. The one girl did hurt my feelings, but it's okay. How many feelings have I hurt?
How did she hurt your feelings?
So, because she just blocked me out.
You talking about the girl that said she wanted to get married?
Yeah, Saturday.
But sweetie, but she wants to get married. Now, be it Saturday, right. Be it Saturday or next year, she wants to get married. So if you clearly are not looking for that right now, you should be happy that she moved in. Why do you want to continue to deal with her when you know she want to get married?
You ain't understanding.
Maybe I'm not.
I liked her.
Okay. But you don't
I
want to get
spent
married.
more time with her than any of them.
But I think that probably because of your interaction and your conversation, she knew that that's not the direction that you're going in.
Well, she won that bluff.
Okay, but can I ask a question? So you liked her, and obviously she liked you. So she said about getting married on Saturday, and then you responded, however, was there a conversation like, okay, I'm not looking to get married this weekend?
They didn't want to hear it.
But I do like spending time with you. Is there a way that we can,
I was trying.
they didn't
want
spend
to hear
time
it.
together? And so
Okay,
you did have
what
that
is
conversation.
it about her that you didn't feel ready to commit to her?
It had nothing to do with her. It was all me. I told y'all that.
Okay, well, see, I'm still back to what do you expect her to do? Because you're saying it's all about you.
I'm not angry with her. That's what you're saying, or anything.
Well, I'm not saying that you're
and I'm not blaming her. You know, like I said, it's the true statement. It's not you, it's me. That statement fits me perfectly. I know a lot of people use that as a cliche or something of that nature, but no, it's me.
Well, I think you should not beat yourself up for not wanting to be.
I'm not beating me up. I'm
perfectly
perfectly satisfied with me.
Right.
You know, and
sometimes your words are conflicted and they don't match up to your action, and not only that, they don't match up to what you're saying from 1 minute to the next.
Yeah, it means I'm fucked up, huh?
I didn't say that.
There we go again. It shit don't match. It don't match.
Well, I think I wonder. So when you said she blocked you from Messenger, but so you haven't talked to her since that little situation?
She blocked her phone number too. She blocked her phone and everything.
I don't know. I'm just.
Do you have her email address? Can you send her an email?
Yeah, I could.
You know what? Because I'm going to be honest with you.
But why would I?
This is coming from a woman. Sometimes we want to see that you would go that extra step. Now, she blocked you, so she might be serious. And again, she could be serious because she doesn't want to get her feelings hurt. Because I'm feeling like...
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
No. I'm not saying we blaming her. I'm just saying it feels like maybe something was said in the conversation that she felt like this brother not gonna ever want to get, like, it's not that he don't want to get married on Saturday. This brother don't ever want to get married, or not anytime in the near future. And so in order for her, because she probably liked you just as much, and she probably felt like, oh, I'm going to his son's ball game and we hanging out, like, and then you shut that down. So for her, that was the best way to, to get her feelings in check.
She had to protect herself, and I can see that because from your conversation, I would walk away with the same thing. This brother ain't trying to get married. Not Saturday, not within the next year, not within the next 5 years. But I do have another question for you concerning her. I understand that it's too quick and you don't see that right now. But, like, if you saw yourself getting married in the next 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, is she the type of person that you could see yourself married to?
Yeah.
Okay. And and to me,
it's a lot of people that I talk to that I could see myself married to. Okay. But you know what I've learned? When going into a marriage or a relationship, long term, living together, shaking, whatever you want to call it, don't go in there thinking, okay, this person got this one little quirk, but I can change that, because you can't change a person. That person has to be that person already.
Right, you can't
Okay.
change that
Right.
person, but
So-
you can't walk away, or you can't put the brakes on a potential relationship because of one little quirk here or there.
Well,
I don't believe that you're going to find a woman that has
No.
every attribute that you want.
you have to know what you want to live with or deal with, or what you can
That's
live with,
true.
or what you can't.
But it has to be realistic also.
Right. Right. And grown kids, that's realistic as hell to me. I'm not doing
I
it.
say the same thing with young kids.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So,
But this lady, this is not the lady with the grown kids, right?
oh, she has grown kids, but they're very respectable. They don't live with her or any of that, you know. And if they
Okay,
come,
so again, I go back to, you can see yourself married to this lady, but you don't see that happening anytime soon. Now, in your anytime soon, is that like a year? Is that 5 years? What is that?
well, I'm gonna tell you, me right now, I've been a bad boy for the last, say, 8 years. I've been a bad boy. So it's just like bad credit. You have to straighten up your credit, and it takes time. I need to straighten up
You
me.
don't have to speed up your clock, because it don't take 8 years to clean up your credit.
Well, no, I'm just saying I've been a bad boy for 8 years. So I got a lot of credit to clean up. Meaning that me as a person and things I've done and people I've seen and
I just don't. Okay, just very quickly before we wrap it up, what's your definition of being a bad boy?
shit. Oh, Lord. A womanizer. How about that?
Well, recently you told me that you don't deal with multiple women if you're seeing someone sexually, it's
Right.
just that one person.
Right. So all these people that I've dealt with, like I told you before, when I first got divorced, I went on a tear.
Okay, but do they know that you're dealing with other people?
Some do, some don't, because I don't deal with them at all. Understand what I'm saying?
No, but the women that you're dealing with, they know that you go out with other women.
Yeah. And then
That's not being a womanizer.
and then they
That's
walk
not
up
being
to
a
you.
womanizer.
Then they walk up to me and speak at the jazz festival.
But okay, but that's not being a womanizer.
Well,
If you're honest,
multiple
But
women,
everybody-
I guess. I don't know. All I know is I need to.
Cindy, is that a woman? Is that your understanding of a womanizer?
No, I think if you're being
If he's dealing with multiple women, but they all know, hey, you know, we're going out, but I'm seeing other people, or they know that you're not monogamous with them.
yeah, no,
Right.
I definitely don't see that as being a womanizer. I feel like if we're honest about everything, then everybody's okay. Like if I honestly know,
Right, but
that-
see what I'm thinking is, yeah, I'm dating you and I ain't trying to get married. Yeah, I'm dating you and I ain't trying to get married to you. And then I show up with married to somebody and you're like, what the hell?
well,
Well, no, you were honest with that person because you were not trying to get married to that person.
yeah. I just
What the
think,
Well, I don't know where you go from here. I guess you're going to continue dating and doing your thing. And
No,
then
I'm
when
gonna
the
shut
bug
it down
hits
like
you-
I said before.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
And see, this is the issue with you. You have to be honest. You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
shut it down. I'm telling you.
Well, you may shut down what you've done in the last 4 weeks, but you're going to continue to date and to go out.
No, I think I'm gonna shut it down for a while.
Okay. See, that's part of his problem. He can't even be honest with himself.
I'm
So
telling
what
you,
you're
I'm
saying
going to
is-
shut it down. You talking about I'm not being honest?
Okay, so
You think I can't shut it down?
You're gonna be celibate for now.
Yeah. Sell a bit, buy a bit.
Okay.
oh goodness.
Well, we got the answers to the challenge with Roosevelt.
We did.
I'm still a little confused.
I'm not sure
What?
it's exactly how we thought it was going to turn out, but
I don't know if we helped the situation or we made
No,
the situation worse.
I think you guys made it worse.
Oh, that could be true.
I think we just. But you know what? I think if we made it worse, it was in the respect of we were shining a light on what you're doing. and I hope what we did was we made you see things from a woman's perspective, more specifically a woman over 45's perspective, and how we look at relationships on the other side.
Right.
Because it's different than the way we look at relationships when we're 25. So I hope that if nothing else, we were able to show you this side of a relationship, and the way that you feel the women are coming at you, I hope that we were able to show you where they're coming from.
Right.
Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, Roosevelt, we're going to give you the last word. What do you have to say to us in closing regarding the challenge and your dating in the last 4 weeks?
I think Cindy's the bus driver and you're the conductor. Y'all threw me under the bus and ran me over.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. I'm sorry. And I think we're gonna continue these one-on-one sessions, but it's just gonna be offline. And when Roosevelt gets to the other side, he's gonna talk about it again. How about that?
What other side is that? The other wheel?
We'll let you know when. We'll let you know when you get there.
Go hit me
You're
with
not
both
there
wheels.
Well, thank you, Roosevelt, for joining us this week as the follow-up to your dating challenge. We really appreciate it and wish you well going forward with your celibacy.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
If you would like to share your comments or let us know what you think about the episode, please email us at whawelikeinc@gmail.com.
You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at What We Like.
Make sure that you guys are doing what you like this week.
Because we'll definitely be doing what we like. Bye.
Bye.